on a second. Let's see here. Alistair is...
I fucking hate dice. Can I just say this?
Yes.
All that planning just for that.
I'll also go ahead and make Rocket visible down there. Alright, so, and Thanatos, you also roll me a stealth check?
Oh,
Alright, I have a backup plan coming to mind. We'll see if it works. Alistair, you need to go up as this is happening. If that
Yep.
works.
stealth
I'm
is
doing it.
Shit.
Wow, okay.
Okay, so yeah, stealth does not want to work with us.
Yeah, we'll get to your stealth checks in a little bit. For now, Rocket's taking up position, Thanatos is sneaking up slowly, and Alistair steps into the square.
And he got the same. So fuck me.
Yep.
Fuck us.
Anyway, so you step forward and you see the scene that Neothila described to you, and you look up and you see, you can only assume to be Saran standing up on that chimney, and he looks down and his orange eyes glue onto you, and this big, almost casual grin spreads across his face at the sight of you. Well, well, well. I was starting to wonder if anyone was going to show up. Where are your friends?
I'm afraid I came alone to disappoint you. But I may have some brighter news.
Oh, really?
He was expecting us, then, apparently.
I have been giving it some thought these last few days. It's been on my mind and stressing me out like crazy. I come to realize it doesn't matter what our efforts do to try to stop whatever you're doing, I may fail to prevent whatever you're doing. So, what I'm asking from you is, could I possibly join?
Roll me an acting check.
Okay.
Oh god, let's see if
Right. Let's see if this works. And just make sure, do I have anything for acting? No. Because of the line of D6.
7. His brow kind of furrows a bit. He uncrosses his arms. Why am I not convinced?
Well, how about if I prove that I've given up the will to fight you?
And how would
Am I
you do
wrong?
that? He leans forward a bit, raising an eyebrow with a interested look on his face.
I threw my staff halfway.
And so you kind of throw it on the ground, clatters along.
Yeah.
Gling, 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 gling.
Yeah, right between us.
He kind of looks at your staff for a moment, looks at you, raises an eyebrow. So you've thrown a fancy metal stick about 10 feet in front of you.
That is my only weapon, I'm afraid.
Oh, don't give me that. He sort of casually sits down on top of the chimney, one of his legs lazily swinging back and forth. I know you have magic, buddy. Quite fortuitous that you let one of my boys go up in the foothills. I owe you for that, actually.
Thanks. I suppose I'm not one for killing that well.
I don't know. You seem to be pretty angry, according to my friend's report. Of course, so
Yeah.
did your elven friend, but, well, she's not here at the moment, is she? As if on cue.
I fucking knew it. You're such a dickhead.
We're just waiting for a good moment.
I
Neothil,
am so angry about this.
Neothil, as you're kind of walking along the mossy roof beneath your feet, you didn't realize how mossy it was. Your foot kind of slips. You go, crash onto the tiles, and you slide down, fall off the roof, and crumple to the ground below with a heavy thump. Just kick up a small cloud of dust. Saran kind of frowns, leans over a bit. Oh, you clever little sneak. You brought friends after all. Well, come on out.
Can I respond with?
Nee, what are you
of
doing
course he
here?
would. Can I respond with? Of course he would bring one of us for protection. You didn't think he'd go alone, did you?
I mean, yeah, I'm sure
Just
you can.
one of us.
Well, I was gonna say.
Actually, I might as well not say that because fucking Thanatos is going to screw
Yeah.
up.
I mean, I
am
was.
legitimately infuriated by this.
Hmm.
As, speaking of
Well, I was gonna
Thanatos-
act out and the saying that. Well, act surprised that you were here.
Speaking of Thanatos, he's kind of walking along. His armor's shuckling a bit under him, I guess could be a word to use. As he's moving along, though, an arrow suddenly into the ground right in front of him. Looks like it deliberately missed. You look up and you see a couple more archers on that rooftop, both of them having their bows trained right on you.
Well, shit.
How do you wish to respond? They're not shooting at you at the moment. They kind of got their bows trained on you. Kind of.
I stay very still.
One of them kind of nods his head to the side as if gesturing you to head into the square proper.
I guess I slowly make my way out into the square.
I have no idea how we're going to translate this into the game.
I have a few ideas. Rocket, you're
Oh.
kind of watching all of your plans fall apart magnificently in front of you. How do you wish to respond?
I am so fucked off by this random number generator. It's such bullshit.
Well, this went smoothly.
I'm going to wait and see how things go.
All right. Well, Saran sees Thanatos slowly coming out. With, archers with bow and arrow trained on him. Neothil, you notice 2 more archers up here. Saran kind of looks up. Oh, 2 of them. Oh, aren't you all clever little sneaks? Well, most of you are here now, so I gotta ask. Where's the bird?
I really hope she didn't follow, because I swear to you, I was not expecting these two.
Roll
What
me
are
a-
you doing here?
Well, last week, I say back to Alicia as convincingly as I can. Last we saw Rocket, she was still sleeping outside the tavern.
Roll me an acting check, both of you.
I am so tempted to just say fuck it and shoot him.
Yeah, because that'll just end well for us.
Oh, well, I'm just making plans apparently, because
Why are you?
Oh,
why are you rolling Thanatos? You didn't say anything.
You said both of us, so
yeah, Alistair and Neothil, they're the one talking.
Oh,
so-
okay.
Oh, bugger.
you mentioned me, and I thought, I don't know.
5.
Either way,
So I had to.
apparently I'm good at acting, though.
I know you've rigged this, Brian. You've wanted this all along, you bastard.
Oh, man.
You
Can
could,
he do that?
you could have walked away from all this and it wouldn't have happened. You could have rolled higher and you would have maybe been able to get around it.
Oh
Oh.
yeah, we could have rolled higher, thanks, because I have perfect control of my rolls.
I don't have
So
any
is this-
control over your rolls either.
So
that
is
was
it
luck.
acting?
Let me be salty in my own time.
Okay, yes.
So what
give
is
me
it? Just acting?
a- Just acting, yeah.
Yeah, I haven't got anything for that.
Yeah, no. Saran looks distinctly unamused at this point. You know you can drop the act at this point.
Alright, fuck it. What do you want? You crazed corpus prick.
Easy knee.
Well, that's rude. Kinda shakes his head. Honestly, I'm not even attacking you at the moment, but you're thlobbing insults. And here I
I
thought...
still remember the arrow your buddy from the other day shot in me.
Hmm.
And I've been through a lot since then. And now all our plans seem to be falling apart. My mood isn't the great.
Yeah, well, you have my apologies for that, but let's just try and keep this civil. I always thought that's what you Vitaeans were good at, wasn't it?
You haven't met me and my sisters.
Apparently not.
Looks like I'm gonna have to go hungry tonight. Damn
Damn
it.
What does that mean?
Thanks.
It means I don't get to go out and eat Chinese because I have this campaign.
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
That's
boy.
okay.
Well, we'll try to get this
Anyways,
through. All right.
anyways, well, Saran just
You're
kind of
eating.
tilts his head to the side and says, "Now I'm only going to ask one more time. Where is the bird? I'd rather talk to all of you. It saves me the trouble of repeating myself."
Before that, what exactly do you want to talk about?
I'll bring that up when your bird's here.
All right.
How do you know
Rocket.
it?
Jig is up.
She already knows.
Or is she revealing herself
come.
at this point?
So come out.
We will reveal Rocket as long as you promise not to do anything rash or try to harm us.
Alright, I'm currently just out of character thinking some battle plans in my head. How to go about this.
Well, we've got archers all around us.
Yeah, and I got a crossbow, you got a fireball.
Well, anyways,
That I can only use about twice.
2 archers.
anyways, so yeah, is Rocket coming out?
Hello, Lumina?
Let me know.
I'm sorry. I'm just kind of bummed that I can't go out to eat because I have this.
You're trying to guilt trip us into something here.
We're
No, it's
sorry.
not that.
We
I
didn't.
just-
We didn't know you.
We didn't know it would go.
I have to
this
stay
way.
here because of a stupid campaign. I'm sorry.
Stupid, is it? Have them bring you leftovers. Chinese places do that, right? They do leftover boxes.
Apparently, they're dragging it on.
I mean, if you really want, could Brian take over the character?
I mean,
I could,
I'd say
I could, yeah, but
if
this
you-
is kind of an important moment, so I really think it would be best if Lumina was here for full impact.
then. I show it big quick. He's just going to say something.
yeah, and then we have a big fight. I mean,
Damn it.
We are sorry, Lumina, but
We didn't know.
Hey. yeah, maybe next time. Give us a
Anyway,
heads up, and let me say, go ahead.
Anyway, shall we continue this before I have a chance to stew in my soul anymore?
Sure. I mean, the main thing is we need to know whether or not Rocket is actually coming out to join everyone else.
Hmm.
I mean,
Nobody sees the wizard.
what?
oh my god.
What does that mean?
Oh dear.
So you say,
Oh.
I want to see the.
Sees the wizard from the alleyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Nobody sees the wizard. Okay.
I don't think he's a wizard, but fair enough. So I guess that's her way to say, yeah, she's revealing herself.
All right. She gonna walk up to join the others, or did she simply call out?
I called out.
All right, so she stand back.
There, you have Rocket 2. Now, what do you want before my headache gets any worse?
Well, I mean, the little lie your paladin friend decided to tell is actually kind of ironic because that's actually exactly what I want to offer all of you.
A chance to get infected by a plague and join a cult.
I mean, there's no need for such name calling, but if you want to look at it that way. Point is, your paladin, even though he was lying through his teeth, wasn't exactly wrong. He sort of stands up on the chimney again and puts his hands on his hips. There's not a chance in all the hells you can actually hope to stop us. Even if by some miracle you're able to take me down, that doesn't mean the plague would stop. It'll just keep going and going and going. Sooner or later, you're gonna screw up. And there are plenty more people who will be converted before today is done. There are thousands of people in this city, and well over half of them are infected.
You know, in my time at the Rangers, I've encountered a lot of enemies, and so it is a strange thing that they like to monologue so much.
I'm just trying to have a bit of a conversation and give you an opportunity to resolve this peacefully without getting caught in a senseless crossfire.
Well then, let's have a chat then.
I'm very interested in that amber in your arm. How'd you get it?
Join up and maybe you'll find out. You're all pretty
Demon?
strong-willed. I'm sure my master would be more than happy to accept you into the higher ranks.
By master, do you mean the
So-
demon?
There isn't a demon here.
But what
So
you're
you're not-
saying is, you're not really in charge of this entire this group of cultists.
I'm
you
in-
actually have someone higher up.
I'm in charge of the people here. But there is a hierarchy above me that stretches so far above your heads you can't even imagine it.
So you won't rule anything. You're a lackey.
I'm a hand that directs my master's will.
And who is this master, may I ask?
You ever hear the name Diabolos?
Vaguely.
Can we roll with law?
Lore history.
Mine says 2d6s. 2d6s.
6.
8.
Rocket, you gonna roll or are you not?
I think she's still
I'm
salty.
texting my brother saying how much it sucks that I can't go.
All right.
Oh dear.
I get the feeling you're trying to guilt trip us here. Well, anyways, for the other three of you, that roll is sadly insufficient for all three of you.
Even
Oh.
an 11?
Even an 11.
I didn't-
This is pretty
yeah, I
obscure
can't
info.
believe it. Thought I got a selected the wrong one.
Enlighten us.
Well, I mean, gladly, but you'd have to submit first. Can't exactly enlighten an unwilling mind, now can I?
And what exactly do you hope to gain from serving this master and spreading a plague that kills so many people?
I owe Diabolos a great deal. He gave me a purpose when I had none. It's the least I can do to repay him.
In
But
killing
it's not,
so many
it's
innocents.
not really a purpose. It's just senseless killing.
Maybe from your point of view. His expression goes from the sort of casual it was to far more intense, and he stands up a bit straighter. Maybe you don't see a point in it. Maybe it's purposeless from your perspective. But don't be so one-dimensional or closed-minded. It's my purpose, and I couldn't give a damn about whether or not you understand it or not. I'm giving you a chance to understand it. It's up to you whether or not you accept my offer.
Let me guess, if we don't accept, your archers open fire.
Corner of his mouth kind of twitches up into a smirk. Well, I mean, you've proven yourselves to be quite the nuisance. If you resist, we'll take you down and do this
I
the
see.
old-fashioned way. Come
I
on.
missed half that sentence.
He said he's basically saying that if you resist, they're gonna drag you along the hard way, like basically implying that he would forcefully infect you.
Right. Well, you may think you have your purpose, but
You
we,
do.
you know, we also have our purpose.
And I respect
And no,
that.
well, I'm glad you can, because no offense, the way I see it, even if you do succeed, you do know you could be disposable. I'm sure he doesn't really care for you. He's just using you to spread this terrible plague far across the lands. And you are willing to do that. And you don't even know if he's gonna frickin' just backstab you once he gets the chance. Whoever your master is. Just think about that for a second.
I've
do you
already
really
thought
wa-
about it. I've thought about it long and hard. Before this, I was just sitting in an alleyway, wallowing over a lifetime of mistakes and regrets. Now I get a chance to do something with it. Whether it be evil or not, it's still a purpose. It's something to give my life meaning.
So who are you, Thorin?
My name is Saran Jun Leal, leader of what you affectionately refer to as the cult, former adventurer, and man with nothing else left to lose.
Then I take it that's that.
Pretty much. You gonna come along quietly, or are we gonna have to do this the hard way?
Can I shoot the left archer in the face?
Alright, sure. Make an attack roll.
Oh, you did ask for an answer.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
It's pretty obvious there was no way out of this fight at this point.
Yeah.
I'm very sorry you feel that way.
13.
Alright. Well, let's see here. That definitely hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
16.
Alright, 16.
Oh, this is gonna end well.
Alright, well, you fire off, the crossbow bolt goes zooming through the air. Hits the archer in the hip, he staggers back. Saran kind of tilts his head. Guess that answers that. And he pulls out his sword and combat begins.
Can you, as a minor action, move?
Yeah, that's, you still have a movement action.
Could you pass me possibly my staff, because it's probably right next to you? 'Cause
Yeah.
that's where I want it to be.
As I'm moving to take cover, can I chuck him his staff as well?
You can nudge it with your foot as you're running by.
Yeah, that'll work. And I'm going to try and take some cover. Ooh, let's have a look.
I believe they have
So
a
there would cover that archer, but they'll still be there. Yeah, still around here.
Alright. Alright. Alisur, Thanatos, Rocket, what are you all doing?
Well, I'm going to pick up my staff and probably going to take cover.
Alright, where are you taking
Alright.
cover?
Well, since I got the shield, I think it would be maybe wise to go near you, so if they fire at her, I can use my shield to hopefully block the arrows.
So you're gonna take up a position next to me and use the cover ability on her?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Nice to actually see you guys using your abilities for a change.
I mean, I've tried to use mine in the past, you've never let me.
Alright, and Thanatos.
Alright. I guess.
If these two archers still up there, he has to still reach us and see he only has a sword.
True.
Have you got music playing right now?
I do.
Because I cannot hear it.
Well, it's because I have it playing only on my computer, remember?
Fair enough.
I can't play it in Roll20.
Alright.
Rest assured, but there are a bunch of brand new tracks playing because this is technically a boss fight.
I gathered.
Alright.
I'm gonna go play my own.
Alright, do I need an athletics check to get up to the roof and attack them?
Yeah, you'd need to roll a successful athletics check to jump up.
Alright, I guess I'll give it a try.
Roll
And
it.
what are you going to do, Rocket?
I'm gonna hug the building because there might be a magician up there waiting to attack me.
Alright.
Hold Rocket back until we get rid of these archers. Alright, athletics. So, 3. Okay. Damn it.
Yeah, no, you go to climb, but you don't exactly have many footholds, and the tree there is actually obstructing any good footholds. So, like, you try to pull a knee, and you just kind of pull a foot and go sliding back down.
Well, so much for that idea.
Okay, that's your movement action. You still have a standard action.
You remember that scene in? Have you guys seen Hot Fuzz?
Yeah.
Where Sergeant Angel does all these somersaults over the fence, and Nick Frost's character tries to emulate him. That's what I'm just imagining just happened, but with me and Thanatos.
Yeah. Because I like that he tried that in Shaun of the Dead, but instead he failed it.
All right.
So it's in an east for kill.
Okay,
Yeah.
so Thanatos, what are you doing with your standard action? You still have movement.
Okay. Well, if I can't get up there, my black magic spells can affect a group too, right?
Yeah.
All right.
It'll do less damage on all of them, but yeah, you can attack pretty much all the whole enemies.
All right. I will use stone on both of them.
All right. Well, in that case, you plant the butt of your scythe into the ground, put out your other hand over the dirt. Yellow electricity crackles between your fingertips and the soil. That's a slow action. That'll go off at the start of your next turn. Rocket's hugging the wall there, so enemy turn. And Saran is going to act first.
Is he going to come down?
He's going to look at you, kind of starting to channel a spell. You guess this kind of amused look on his face. Lifts his own hand, and you notice that the pommel of his own sword starts to glow. And
He's chanted his blade.
And a fog starts to surround you. I need you to make an opposed check.
What is that, force?
Force or finesse, whichever you think would work better here.
Well, mine's the same, so might as well just do any.
Well, you're not rolling, Alistair. It's only Thanatos.
Oh, sorry.
12. All right. As he's casting this spell, whatever it is, you feel you feel your throat constricting a bit, as if your focus on your spell wavers for a sec, but you're able to push through it and maintain your spell. Sarang kind of tilts his head to the side. Impressive. All right, boys, let's get him. And then he jumps down from the roof, does a little forward flip, and gracefully lands right there.
Oh, I'm gonna shoot this motherfucker in the face.
Oh, get in line.
Well, anyways, at about this point, here.
Second archer.
Yep. A second archer on that rooftop reveals themselves, and they both come running up to the edge, point down at you, Neothil, and they both open fire. Let's see here. So,
Could my shield her?
check what cover says.
Okay.
The first attack is an 11,
Because I've got an actual metal shield.
and the second is a critical failure.
Oh, wow. My avoidance is 8, so there's that.
Hang on a sec.
Also, critical failure. On top of his critical failure, can I also do reversal? Which is missed enemy attacks hit another.
You don't have any enemies technically in a short range, so no.
Yeah.
Oh, I might as well
That's-
try, because it's literally like a couple of feet
That's
above me.
By the way, the shield I was... Hang on a sec. Yeah, the shield I was on about was my shield I got off the blacksmith.
Yeah, that's an item, not an ability.
Yeah, that's what I was going about. So would that be... Because I'm next to knee, could I not block it?
Well, you're using the innate ability cover. I'll read off what it does here.
Okay,
The
then...
paladin chooses an ally to be covered as an instant action. Until the paladin chooses a new target, they will keep a watchful eye on this ally and guard them from injury. Whenever the covered target would suffer damage, the paladin may leap in front of that character as an instant action and choose to take that damage on the ally's behalf. This means that the damage is still reduced by the original target's arm and magic armor scores and other effects, and not the paladin's. Cover can only be used if the paladin is not afflicted with an effect or status that would prevent them from reaching their target or taking an immediate instant action, such as stop, slow, seal, or charm, among others. And the ally must be within a medium range and not obstructed by obstacles that would prevent the paladin from reaching them, such as being in another section of the castle or another dimension. Finally,
So
the paladin
basically-
may only cover one ally at any time.
Okay,
So-
I do cover that.
Which of us take the damage? That's the question.
I would take it if I must.
He has.
What are
he
your
has-
hit points? What are your max hit points before you decide that?
Well, I'm looking.
82.
Well, 82.
You have more
right.
than me.
Exactly.
Yeah, you have more than me.
Alright. Neothil, what's your armor score?
8. No, not armor score. Sorry. That's avoidance. My armor score is 4.
Alright, so 11 minus 4.
Mhm.
So I believe that's 7 points of damage.
You're
Alright, so The two shoot down at you. One of them, the one who's like been shot. His aim is just horrible because he's still reeling from being shot. So his arrow just kind of skitters off through the branches. The other one shoots right at you and it's going like flying right down for your head. Alistair is quick though. He shifts himself in front of it and it like gets him in the forearm or like in the bicep. Punctures right through. Spray of blood, but it's not too bad. And he quickly yanks it out. Let's see here. These two over here see Thanatos channeling his magic and are both going to attack him as well. One of them, first one, the dice will roll. 10 to hit. What's your avoidance?
Avoidance is only 5. Damn it.
All right. Well. That's, what's your armor score?
Armor is 6, so that's 9 points of damage.
You just took 9 points of damage.
Ow.
From the first arrow. Let's see here. Second one is going to dip his arrow into a pouch by his side before he fires it.
Oh no.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Tone.
6.
Poison.
Pretty sure that still hits.
Yeah, it still hits.
Alright, so, your armor was
6.
Alright, so that's 4 points of damage, and I need you to make an opposed force check.
Oh, for fuck's sake. $11.
11. Just able to shrug off the effects of poison. You're like, the arrow like pits you in a gap in your armor. You quickly rip it out, and you see like the green dripping off of it. Like, ugh, that would have been bad if that had actually gotten into my bloodstream. Anyways, as this is happening on the rooftop behind you, you hear movement. 2 more archers reveal themselves, running over the side.
I'm starting
Oh,
to think this is a
bugger.
meant to lose fight.
I mean, if you can eke out a victory here, you'll have earned that.
Alright, just so you guys know, I have Fundaments Flee if we need it.
Oh,
So
God.
we can get the fuck out of here. If we get to low on the house, I can literally just drag us all out of here.
Anyways, so yeah, so the first one, do 7 to hit.
Rocket, we're gonna need your help. Next round.
Let's see. So that's another 6 points of damage. Thanatos. And the fourth one there. 10 to hit.
When my spell does it in a group, does that only mean like one that's really close to each other, or could I get all 4 of these guys?
You can get all 4 of these guys.
Okay then.
So that's another 5 points of damage you just took.
Ow.
Yep, so it's like you're just getting assailed on all sides by arrows.
You're gonna get a hitting spell in there, Alistair.
Let's hear.
Next round.
Let's hear. And a couple more archers.
We may
try
not need
come
to
running
if
out
I can
here
work
and
this out.
Heal themselves on these.
Oh,
distant
no.
bastards over here. Yep.
What?
Archers everywhere.
I'm starting to think we should retreat.
Oh my God. Tone.
Alright.
2 more come running out.
Tone.
Yes.
Yeah, this is a meant to. Alright. Yeah, we
I swear
can't
to
fight
God.
this. We need to go. We need to go.
Let's hear. Do these
Oh.
guys here have line of sight? This one has line of sight on you two. This one has line of sight on Alistair. They both see how you just took that shot meant for knee, and they're going to open fire on Alistair. Alistair, what's your avoidance?
Ah, damn. Hang on a sec.
I hate you, Tom.
This is not good.
Beginning of next
Is
round, I'm using Flee if
Is
ever.
it
No one else. is-
AVD, what?
Yeah.
It's 6.
You get hit by the first shot. And the second shot.
Oh,
Yeah, we need to go. Any objection?
but we could end this.
So what's your armor score there, Alistair?
Well, without including my shield, or should I include the shield?
In total, what is your total armor? Armor and shield put together.
Oh,
They're not counted separately, they add up.
all right. Well, they're both +4s, so
Well, I mean,
Okay.
like, what tier is your armor?
all right. Let's have a look. Armor. Here we go. +4.
Okay, your armor is 4, and you have a tier 2 shield, which, okay, yeah. That means your armor is a total of 8. So that first shot doesn't actually do anything, it just, you lift your shield and it scrapes off. The next one, though, is able to, it gets you, though it's not too bad, only 4 points of damage from that one. Let's see here. These two up here are holding their action for now. Back to the party. First up, Thanatos, your stone spell goes off. Go ahead and roll damage. Remember, as you're targeting group, the damage is reduced. Check the numbers.
Yep. Just give me 1 sec.
Rockets on the move.
Power is 8. So, roll 2d6.
Right. 25 points of damage to all 4 of them. Alright. Second here.
Where's Rocket going?
No
That's what I'm
idea.
wondering.
Lumino, do you mind explaining what you're up to?
She's trying to sneak around. She's trying to go around to those boxes.
Ah, okay. Next time, explain that to me. Okay, so, Thanatos. After being assaulted by a barrage of arrows that your armor thankfully catches the brunt of, you tear your hand up to the air, bring up several spikes of rock, and you turn around and you fling them at the enemies. It breaks up into 4 smaller spikes, and it hits each of them. There's a loud crash from each hit. They all stagger back, gasping for breath and crying out in pain. Look, they look pretty hurt, but they're still standing. Okay, Rocket, you managed to sneak your way around to those to those crates and barrels. How do you wish to proceed?
Athletics.
Jump up. All right, roll it.
So you're going to try to get out to those 2 archers. Clever. Let's hope you can sneak up to them and give them a good clobber.
Just so we're clear here, your trek to get over to the crates counted as your movement action due to the distance. This will count as your standard action. So after this, your turn will be over. 9 on athletics. Yeah, that'll do it. You kind of come running around, hearing the commotion. You take a running leap. You hit the crate. You jump up, and you land on the roof with a crash. Goof. 2 archers turn around to look at you. Neothel Alistair, your actions.
All right, before we go any further, I think we need to have a team discussion here.
Yeah.
I have Thunderments, which essentially means me and my allies can get the fuck out of Dodge. Real lickety split. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 archers plus Saran over there. Alistair, Hades, you're already hurt pretty bad. Alistair, next round we're gonna get absolutely barraged on all sides. Saran's coming over. Who knows what he has?
True.
Apparently, he's got some kind of magic that he tried to use on me.
Question is, do we want to get the hell out of here and get reinforcements?
Yeah, I think retreat would probably be the best bet right now.
It would be madness to try to appeal to go in a one-on-one fight with him. Because I don't.
Oh yeah, he doesn't strike me as the honorable type.
Yeah, he's not gonna go for the honorable duel type.
Yeah, that's why I'm over here where the archers are, to give them something to focus on
Yeah.
and create an opening.
It's worth noting, you'd all have to make individual escape rolls, so there's a
What
chance.
about these abilities?
Like, remember, I have Fundaments. Fundaments
What
is
Fundaments does with Flee is it gives you a +2 bonus on each party member for escape checks.
Alright,
Oh,
so we all have
shit.
+2, and then is it plus anything else from our character sheets?
If you have the skill, that would be added onto the additional +2, yes. If not, then it would just be the straight
Oh.
+2 roll.
So should we just go ahead and roll for it?
Well, what happens if someone fails? Would they not be able to escape?
They
They
have to roll it again.
would fall behind, yeah.
Oh.
And it's worth
So what's the actual skill?
escape.
there's an
It's called
escape skill,
escape.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to look for my freaking character sheet.
It should be
Not
under
responding.
awareness.
Yeah, pretty sure it's in alphabetical order.
Yeah, it should be under awareness.
Okay, let's see. What...
I have 2, so I'll have +4.
I have none.
Now Alistair's gonna get left
So you have Alistair, you have +2 because
because of her ability.
I'm using fundamental.
Alright.
Alright. So, say have me go first.
Also, assuming I succeed, as we're running away, can I also have a parting shot at Saran?
For flare, but it wouldn't be able to hit in this circumstance, no.
That's fine. Just as it's kind of a visual fuck you.
Official.
Alright, well, go ahead and roll escape then, Neothil. Rocket won't be able to roll this turn, she's already made her full turn.
Oh.
Rocket's fine.
She's only in
Oh.
vision. She's technically only in vision of 2 right now because she's on the other slope side of the river to the
Yeah.
all the
Yeah,
others,
the other
except for maybe this one, but that's about it.
Yeah.
Either
trying to
way,
get those two's attention though.
Yeah, so those 2 and this one are the ones in view.
Oh, this ain't gonna be going well. I don't want to leave Rocket
Alright.
behind.
Well, we may have to. Rocket can take the damage.
Go ahead and roll your escape check there, Neothil, if you're going first.
Are you kidding me, right?
Holy shit!
Tom!
Are you sure it's a good idea to escape now?
Alright.
Okay, so here's what happens. Neothil goes to try and run, shouting out that everyone should retreat, but because she's so close to Alistair and you're hugging a tree, her foot catches on dirt and she goes sprawling down to the ground. Neothil, you've lost your movement action and it'll take a standard action to stand back up.
I am getting very pissed off with these dice.
Alright.
It's not
I
my
guess. Can I still make a
No.
roll even though my spell went off?
fault. Yeah, I mean, it went off at the very start of your turn. You have a full, standard action, movement action to go, so you can
Alright, here we
roll
go.
you can roll that escape if you want.
11.
Yeah.
Alright. Well,
I fused the die to a bunch of archers.
you turn and
Excuse me?
you turn and start going to run,
Go crossbow.
but the archers are keeping
Oh
pace.
no.
Oh god.
It was not quite high enough to get away.
Uh,
This is a boss fight. They're much harder to run away from than a regular fight.
There needs to be, I think. I'll keep using fundamentals for each turn to keep giving us that +2.
Right, and Alistair, are you also going to try and flee?
This ain't gonna go well. Now I'm in a bit of a pickle, which I'm trying to think.
Well, we're all moving away at this point. Like, we're all at this end.
yeah, but we still in range of pretty much all the archers.
Let me have a look.
Use the
You're in range
Berlin
of, you're in
dice.
range of that one, not that one.
They're
I
in
see-
range of 4 archers. He's not.
I have 4
Alice, yeah,
surrounding me.
I would suggest maybe going through here, so you're only at risk from those 2 and this one, essentially. But
Yeah.
yeah,
But I was just
That's
thinking,
what,
could I
that's what I had in
run?
mind.
these 2
This is
won't
what
be
I
an
was
issue.
thinking. If I move in 1, can't I do cure for? Basically help with healing for Thanatos because he's going to take a lot of hits.
I mean, you can run to about here and start and cast Cure on him as a standard action if you want, sure.
Because I could take the hits, but Thanatos is going.
Yeah, I have 4 archers on me, so yeah, a wee bit of healing would be lovely.
Hang in there, Thanatos. I'm coming.
All right.
And like I said, you cast Cure, that's
Yep. But I also have to include my healing.
Well, I mean, it costs 7 MP, and it heals mind times 2 plus 2d6 damage. So it'll give that much
Oh.
HP back to Thanatos.
Okay. So what do I roll then?
You don't roll anything. Well, I mean, you rolled the health. It's just what's double your mind.
Okay. My double my mind would be 10. Because
So,
I got 10, so it'd be 20.
so 20 plus 2d6. Roll that.
Okay. Ow. Yanked on the cable.
It strikes me that in the game version you haven't added the flee button.
There is a flee button. Just have to hit the escape key when someone's turn is up to access the escape button.
That makes sense.
Kind of pauses
Seems
combat.
legit.
Yeah, it gives you it pauses combat to give you the option to run away if you want.
Oh, shoot. Not my highest.
Well, you forgot to multiply your 10, so that would be
Oh, crap.
so that'd
Sorry.
be 25, not 15.
Whoops.
So you're
Sorry.
Yep, that
25.
brings Thanatos right back up to max 72.
Phew.
Thank you.
If you run over, you see
You're
Thanatos
welcome.
getting just barraged by arrows. You wave your hand. Sparkles surround Thanatos, and his HP is restored. Pretty sure that's everyone's turn.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
Back to the enemy. We're
Yay.
gonna start with Saran.
Oh,
He's gonna kind of march on forward, looking kind of entertained by this. Come on, come on! I thought you guys were better than that.
Says the man who's hiding behind an army of archers.
What can I say? He lifts the hand. I'm practical. Let's see here.
You're dishonorable, that's what you are.
Let's see here. And then he lifts up his right arm, which is also his sword arm, and you notice shadowy energy starting to gather along his arm. His cloak starts billowing out a bit as darkness just starts radiating off of his entire body. His eyes glow an intense shade of gold and orange.
Oh,
he
that's
starts
not good.
growling under his breath. He is taking a slow action.
need
That's
to get
not-
out this turn.
Yeah, we need to leave.
Yep, that would be a good idea.
Let's see here. Let's see here. These two archers on this rooftop notice you approaching, Rocket, and they both turn to face you, one of them dipping his arrow into that pouch again. He shoots
God damn
first. What's your avoidance?
Let's see. AVD.
One thing that is slightly jarring about roleplay in playing a large campaign session, so I notice, is how on one moment a character can keep true to their background training and be super good, and the next moment they're stumbling around like a fucking moron.
It's 11.
Okay, yeah, so the guy with the poison arrow shoots at you, but it just kind of scrapes off of your awesome new barding. The other archer shoots at you.
Gil
11
well
to
spent.
hit. Let's see here, and your armor was 12, you said?
Let me see.
Yep, include the arm.
Avoidance.
Yeah, in Magic 4.
No, your avoidance. Does 11 hit you?
11? Well, my avoidance is 11.
In that case, we'll say this hit, yeah. You have to match or exceed the number in order to win, so... Yep, he hits, so,
Oh, the tragedy.
Oof.
I'm out of
Let's see here,
Jesus.
and you said your armor was what?
Let's see again. $12.
12. Alright. So, 16 minus 12. I'm pretty sure that's only 4 points of damage you just took. It fires off an arrow and it kind of lodges itself into your barding before just kind of falling on it, barely even scraped your chest. It wasn't too bad. Let's see here. These four are, of course, all going to open fire on Thanatos.
Fuck me.
Hang in there.
So 6 for first attack.
Yep, my
8%.
avoidance is 5.
Oh, they all hit.
So you just got hit 4 times. Okay.
Ow!
Jesus Christ.
Whoop. Okay, yeah, so let's see. That is, let's see. What's your armor again?
6.
Okay, so that's 7 points of damage from that one. Another 6 points of damage.
And that nullifies all that damage.
No, because I included your armor this time.
Oh, okay. That's...
Another 8.
Ow.
One more, I think. Yeah. one
Don't
more.
be a critical.
None of the attacks were critical hits. This is just the damage.
Oh. No,
And
I meant
another
like that was 6s.
So...
So pretty much all of the healing that Alistair just done gets undone immediately. Just 4 more
And I
arrows.
take a total of, like, 33 points of damage.
Yeah, pretty much.
Ow. To be fair.
So yeah, I was totally right in saying this is a meant to lose fight, right?
Dunno.
Well, we're kind of freaking surrounded.
We have to get
And-
out of here.
Mr. Cult Leader over there is got some kind of shadow powers, so yeah, we're leaving.
Let's see here.
Oh shit, I'm weak to shadow power.
So am I.
Ah!
Actually, no, Thanatos. I'm pretty sure you're immune to shadow damage because of being a Dark Knight.
No,
No,
actually,
me.
actually,
I
hold on.
take 50% more shadow damage.
So do I.
Wait a minute.
Don't you have an...
Oh no, I have an ability that lets me absorb shadow damage. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, great for you. The rest of us are not that good, so run.
Yeah, we're leaving.
Well, hang on. We're not quite done yet. Let's see here. These two over here are going to shoot at me. Because of the distances involved, they won't get their attack bonus. That's a 6 and a 10. How many of those hit their knee?
6 and a 10.
Against your avoidance?
8.
Okay, so only one of them hits.
That's what I said. So yes.
Okay, I didn't hear you. Kind of cut out. Oh, geez. Okay, 18 points of
Oh.
damage minus your armor, whatever it is.
My armor is 4, so 14 points.
Okay.
Ow.
So... Yep, and Alistair's a bit too far away for cover to take effects. Like he turns and sees you just in time to catch an arrow in the hip. Let's see here. These two. Well, this one's going to hop down onto the street. Start running.
How about
over.
they fuck off?
Nope, they aren't doing that. This one also jumps down and starts running this way. Alright, that's the enemies. Back to the party.
Okay.
So
Let's
I'm
Where are we
gonna,
get out of here.
I'm gonna snap the shaft of that arrow with a growl, throw it, and then go surfily again.
So we are leaving.
Do I get a +2 from
Oh my
Yep.
god.
Yeah,
people? We are leaving.
Don't, please.
God, no, that's not enough for the escape check.
Oh.
You make it a bit further, but you're hurting. You are definitely hurting. The arrow that hit you in the hip is slowing you down. You don't have quite enough speed to make a proper escape.
Alright.
This is mechanically ridiculous.
Fuck this.
Fuck this.
I'm
Alright.
sorry.
Here I go. Alright, guys, here I go. 11 again.
Yep.
Can I leave?
Nope, it's still not quite enough.
I hate you!
Look, if it makes you feel any better, the escape roll you need to beat, the number is 12.
So I'm
I mean,
still
it
just
doesn't
one
make
behind,
me feel any better.
and I'm gonna get
Better.
fucking pelted with arrows again.
Yeah, you keep trying to go, but
I
you
know I
know
had a
you're...
chance. Oh crap, that's right. Oh no.
I could use a heal.
But
I could. I'm the one that's got 4 archers on me.
What's Alistair doing?
Right. My action. Could I be here to take more damage?
Oh,
And
yeah.
could I basically heal them both?
Cure is a single target spell only, so you can only cure one of them, and if you go to protect knee, you won't have line of sight with Thanatos, so you won't be able to cure him. He's too far away.
Got it, even if I was there.
If you're there, then yes, but then you won't be able to cover knee.
Could you move maybe just a little bit between so you're close enough to jump there but still have line of sight?
Yeah, he can do
Oh,
that.
do I
He
get
can-
on the move?
Yeah, he can kind of take a middle ground there to do both.
Go there.
I hate.
Okay.
Heal Thanos whilst he has more damage.
And I have more people on me.
Well, I've got a few people with me
Plus-
too. I got more coming in. There's two up there. There's him who's probably about to hit me with Shadow and kill me instantly or something. And then there's
Plus 20, right?
Yep.
25 again.
So that heals most of the damage I took.
Yep. Let's see here. And Rocket, what are you doing?
Flee, Rocket! Flee!
I'm fleeing
You might
towards
want-
them, but it's so I can catch them in my. I mean, get them out of there.
All right, so where are you going? Position yourself. All right. Like you're jumping down from the rooftop.
Right in front of knee. Or behind knee in this case.
All right. Well, in that case, okay, yep. So you kind of go running across. You shove past the two archers who are reaching for more arrows. You jump down onto the street. You land. The cobblestone crunches under your hooves and splinters apart, and you turn to join the others. And is that your turn?
Well, I asked them to get on.
Ah, okay. They'll have to do that on their next turn
Oh.
because they've already done all their actions.
But then you still have to do the same rolls as us.
Yeah.
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 But because you're all together, you'd only have to roll once, and I'd give you a significantly higher bonus. Like your escape rolls would add up.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Let's do that then.
Well, either way. Ow!
Darkness, that's your mark
Darkness.
still.
I know, sorry. Oh,
Anyways.
doing it.
Enemy's turn. Zeron's ability goes off.
Oh god.
So, let's see here.
Why?
Here, that's a 9 to hit on everyone.
Everyone.
It's a group
He
attack.
can't
get
even
them-
see me.
It's a group attack.
Well, he can't even see me.
You saw you
It's
when
a
you started
spell.
casting it. Yeah.
It's like locked on.
Yeah, it's locked on pretty much.
9
I-
to hit. My avoidance is 8, so he hits me.
Please tell me he does shadow damage.
Oh, I need to check
I'm
my
11.
avoidance.
My
No, don't
avoidance
do
is
shadow
11.
damage. He does 50% more shadow damage to me.
And me!
But I
can take
absorb
it.
it.
But I think I could take
I'm
the
immune to
hit.
it.
But I don't think knee
All right,
can.
let's see here. So,
'Cause I'm a bird.
all right. So, Rocket, your avoidance.
11.
Alistair.
6.
Okay, so that means I believe and Neothil.
My avoidance is 8.
Okay, so
Oh
Thanatos,
my God.
so Thanatos, Alistair, and Neothil are all hit. So,
Does it do shadow damage?
find out in a second.
Damn it.
Don't
So,
be too
and this targets your magic.
Oh,
and this
crap, it's close.
and this targets your magic armor, by the way.
Oh.
So, from his hand, so like the hand that's crackling with dark energy, he lifts it up into the air, kind of spreads out his fingers, holding his rapier with his fingertips through the guard, and out of his hand shoot 4 blasts of dark magical energy that crackle and distort and disrupt the air around it. The air is filled with just the rancid stench of death. They spiral through the air, filling the air with this loud sound of static before flying down and hitting all 4 of you. Well, most of you. Rocket kind of nimbly dodges to one side, just barely, and it hits the ground in front of you and dissolves the cobblestone into this fine sand. The rest of you all get hit. Neothil, Alistair, go ahead and increase that damage by 50%, so it would go from 22 to 33. Subtract your magic armor from that and take that as damage.
29.
Subtract what? Oh, God. So I have to do what?
What's your magic armor?
My magic armor is where I find it. Oh,
It's right next to your normal armor.
It's a. I just said it's a 4, just like my normal armor.
So 29 as well to you.
Yep.
Yes.
As for Thanatos, though, like the dark spell suddenly comes swooping down at him, blasts into his back, and for a second it feels like agony, but then your body relaxes as it pulls the darkness in. And somewhere deep in the back of your mind and in the pits of your soul, you feel an odd comfort at the sensation. Your eyes briefly glow red, and you are back to full HP as you absorb the damage. As that happens, like, Saran actually seems to notice that happened, like, 'cause it kind of raises an eyebrow. Oh, that's interesting. And then his eyes land on Rocket, who, dodged his attack, and his expression turns a bit more wicked. And then electricity starts crackling around his fingers. He's now taking a standard action, because, his slow action went off. He still has a full turn. He puts his hand forward and says, "Hello, birdie." And, let's see here.
Rocket.
So,
How come he can use spells quickly and I can't?
because his weapon happens to have an arcane property.
Yep.
Can I get
Like mine.
one of those?
Fuck.
You'll have to acquire it later. Anyways.
You may
So-
require my staff because I'm gonna die at this rate.
So, a thunderbolt comes blasting out of his hands right towards you, Rocket. And that's yours. So.
Oh fuck.
Oh,
So
God.
increase that number by about 50% because being a cyborg, you take an additional
That's
damage.
60.
So 60
That's
damage.
60 damage.
And go ahead and subtract your magic armor from that, and that'll be the total. 60 minus your magic armor.
Okay, so that's 60 minus 4.
So you just took
54.
56.
No, 66.
56.
56, sorry.
All right. So
Fuck.
Rocket is down to
Ow.
8 hit points. Thunderbolt comes racing across the ground. The earth parts before it. It hits Rocket right in the chest. And Rocket, the pain receptors around where all your cybernetic parts are sticking out feel more alive than they ever have before, and the pain is indescribable. You can't even find your speaking voice, just an agonized shriek, an animalistic wail of pure agony involuntarily tears itself past its past your beak. Your muscles twitch and contract, your cybernetic parts spasm beyond your control, your operating system fluctuates and distorts, your cybernetic eye loses focus and goes dark for a minute. Your whole body is just twitching and contorting with agony. I need you to make an opposed roll.
How do I do that?
Just roll and add your force or finesse, whichever you think is more appropriate here.
This ain't going well.
I swear to God, Tone.
Our first boss fight, and we're getting our asses handed to us on a silver platter.
Well, these archers-
It's clearly designed to be that way.
It is.
Not a winnable fight.
Because our
I take
GM
it
is an
back.
asshole.
You're not a lackey. You're
Oh,
a complete utter bastard.
Oh no, he's still a lackey. His boss could probably squash him.
All right.
Ooh.
All right, so you're just able to shrug it off and get your bearings straight. Your operating system comes back on. You're still in indescribable amounts of pain, and you're borderline passing out from how horrible it feels. But you're awake, you're alive, and you're not paralyzed for 5 rounds.
That would have sucked.
It would have.
Yeah, and that would have just been bye, party. Sorry. Try again next time. Next campaign. Bye. Fuck you.
Holy shit, he's strong.
Anyway, so
Yeah, we need to get out of here.
yeah, with that,
Can we please have our turn now, Tone?
Yeah, I realised that multiple rounds ago.
yeah. Anyway,
We
so
need to get out of here
yeah,
now.
with that done, he just kind of has this cocky smirk. He's just going to slowly walk forwards, all confident and swaggery to his steps. Let's see here. These archers on the roof, seeing that.
Oh yeah, the archers still have a go. So
all the
anyway.
archers still have turns, and these two here are going to aim at Rocket and open fire.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I was next to the building, though.
We're gonna. Oh my God, Tone.
Not Rocket!
Let's see here.
We're all gonna die.
You know that's a lot. My avoidance is 11, right?
Okay,
It hits it clips the building.
Yeah,
It
so-
clips the...
So like you just catch them knocking doors out of the corner of your eye, and just by an instinctual reaction you kick back just in time to avoid the 2 arrows skittering across the cobblestones in front of you for what surely would have knocked you out of the fight.
Oh my God.
These
We
4
gotta
are
get the fuck out.
let's hear. These 4 are again opening fire on Thanatos.
Because fuck me.
You're on full
Oh,
health.
man.
Fuck you.
It's like
Well,
that scene in Lord of the Rings.
It's
That
not
guy
my
kept
fault I
constantly
could
shot by the
absorb
same
shadow.
orc.
Boromir.
Yeah, boy,
Let's hear it.
man.
That's a 3 sevens and a 13.
And my avoidance is only 5. So yeah, all of them hit me.
Oh no.
Ow.
Oh no.
So this episode's just called Well Fuck.
Ow.
Well,
Ow.
mistakes
Ow.
were made.
All right,
Ow.
let's subtract 6 from all of these. So
So it's 12, 8,
6,
6,
and 7.
7.
So 12, 8, 6, and 7.
12 and 8, that's 20, 26, and 33.
Oh no.
Ow!
I go to laugh, and Encounter a boss that kicks the entire party's ass, we have to run away. I come home, go to play FFD6, Encounter a boss that's so powerful, kicks our ass, and we have to run away. Is my life, like, on a cycle or something?
Let's hear.
By the way, I was wondering, how loud was I?
With your scream,
Yeah.
it echoed all around you. It was very loud.
Could it be heard from the other half of the city?
No. This is a city,
Yeah.
not a village. They wouldn't have heard that. Especially not over the hustle and bustle of
yeah,
the civilians over there who feel comfortable because of your efforts.
Yeah, they're not going to be so comfortable when we come home bleeding.
Let's hear it. This archer comes rushing forward, and he's also going to shoot at Thanatos.
I hate you.
Pick 6 from that, so
12,
I hear the
not
Lord
10.
of the Rings music.
here. So
Oh my god.
The final shot.
I'm just hearing that part of Monty Python when they're going, run away, run away.
Run away!
let's hear it.
Yeah.
Let's hear it. This one is going to come running up here, and he's going.
Oh God.
He's going to take a shot at Rocket because he sees how weak she is.
Tone!
Leave her
I love it.
alone.
Yep.
It's almost like you want
Oh,
this thing
it's
to be
okay.
captured.
It missed.
Leave Rocket alone. Leave him alone.
Yep,
I'm
he
serious.
he shoots at
Yes.
you, Rocket, and it just kind of scrapes harmlessly, glancing off of your head case. It stings a little bit, but does no points of damage.
Okay, can we have our turn now, please?
Yes, these two over here in the upper side of the map
So,
are holding their action.
Basically, if me and Alice here jump on Rocket, all of us can do the escape and it adds up.
Your bonuses would add up, yes.
Okay, Alice here, get the fuck on the bird, let's go.
Get the fuck on the bird. What about me?
Just run, fucking run.
Forgive me, Rocket. We have to get out of here.
Yep.
Alright, so +2, so that's... You had a +4 already, didn't you, Lumina?
I haven't got a bonus, but do I get the bonus off you from earlier?
Yes. Fundamentals flee, go. We have +2s from both of us, give those to Rocket, so that's an extra +4 to Rocket, plus her +2, and whatever her escape skill is.
So do we just roll everybody all together?
Rocket is the only one who rolls here. She just gets a much higher bonus.
Come on, Rocket.
Right. So,
Freedom!
So, you all sort of climb up onto Rocket's back and feeling some reassurance at the closest of your friends and that they're still alive, Rocket turns and with a burst of adrenaline just goes sprinting down the street. And
Still taking that parting shot.
Yep, and
Oh
they
my
vanish down the street. They are no
Good
longer,
luck, Thanatos.
They're no longer in combat. Thanatos, you, what are you doing?
You still have
Oh,
the
yes!
+2.
I
Yes.
can leave.
us! He's with us!
Yep, let's see here. You're feeling very winded, very tired, very beaten down from the enemy attacks. You hear them all knocking their arrows to shoot at you, and you kind of turn around and take just a little bit of that last strength and that absorbed shadow damage from earlier is all firing at you. You swing your scythe across and cut all 5 arrows out of the air at once. There's just like this spray of splinters around you before you do another quick turn, your cloak flaring out dramatically behind you, and you break into a sprint and duck and weave into the buildings, just in time to avoid another flurry of arrows, and you have successfully escaped from this encounter.
Oh, that was
I hate
Can
you.
I be the
not a
person that
finest moment.
say, fuck that?
I hate
All the
you,
way
Tom.
to hell and back.
So,
I'm angry about the Chinese.
It's like Ruby all over again. We
So-
got
I'm
royally
angry about not
fucked.
getting to go out and eat Chinese.
and I apologize for that. So, how far are you running, Rocket?
How about back to the palace?
Yeah, how about back
House is
to at
good.
least the inn?
The
It's-
inn, yes.
Just get back. Fuck this city, I'm out.
Palace.
All right, Thanatos, could you roll me an awareness check, please, to see if you can successfully link up with Rocket? You did kind of flee in other directions.
Uh,
No, he knows where we're going. So that was clearly a trap for us. Like, they wanted us to find that. They were waiting for us.
Why me? Oh, wait.
That guy was probably a plant. He wasn't meant to
Alright.
tell us.
Well, at any rate, yeah, okay, you're able to link up with Rocket, and you quickly join your friends on her back, and you keep going full sprint. Rocket, you're full blown like in a panic. All like full blown sapience has just been lost. You just have enough presence of mind to steer the group towards the palace, but other than that, you've gone into a primal, terror-filled retreat.
Keep going, Rocket.
You sprint through the streets, leaving a trail of blood and burnt feathers behind you. Your operating system is flickering. Finally, you go sprinting back across the bridge. As you're coming along and you're approaching the barricade,
Sanctuary.
you look up and you see the guard. You look up and you see the guards by the barricade, and they're immediately rushing out to meet you. Like, what happened? Are you all right?
Are you stopping here or you keep going towards the palace?
Hang on, just
Like,
a
in
well,
panic.
well, hang on. Well,
Open the gate.
Rocket. Rocket. Are you going to keep going past them still in your panic, or are you managing to calm down? I'll leave that up to you.
Take us to the palace.
I'm managing to calm down some, but like I'm in a hurry.
Remember, Tom and Mika are in the palace.
I said, can we get to
So
can we
I
get
just
to town,
cry
please?
out, open the gates quick,
All right.
for Rocket's sake.
Yep, let's hear. So you go barreling past the guards, not waiting to hear anything they have to say, and you keep running, keep going, you make the turn. The crowds are parting before you, and they're seeing just how thoroughly beaten all of you are, how devastated your party is, and the fact that Rocket's having to carry you, despite being horrifically injured herself, and like her mechanical parts are still sparking and shorting out. She's barely able to maintain the weight.
Don't think I'll be able to make it.
You keep going. The guards sort of follow you as you go sprinting by, clearly curious to see what the hell's happening. And just as you burst through the front doors of the palace, Rocket, you can't take anymore. The weight becomes too much, and your mechanical leg shorts out and gives out under you. As you burst into the front lobby, your weight gives out, and you sprawl to the floor. All three of your companions go flying off of your back to go rolling along the floor as well. There's this deafening clatter. All movement in the palace foyer comes to a stop, and you all just take a second to lie there, catch your breath, and realize you're still alive. And as the adrenaline of that life and death scenario steadily begins to wear off, your bodies decide that they've had enough for one day. And you just make out the sight of Tam and and Laren coming out of the throne room as consciousness leaves your minds. And you pass out. And that's where we're going to pick it up next week.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
So
Yeah.
I failed.
So pretty much, like, the only two outcomes were we either escape or we get captured. That was pretty much your intent, wasn't it?
So tell me, how many archers were there?
8.
8?
Feel lucky in the original
there wasn't
draft
no
of that
10.
fight, there were also a bunch of melee fighters. There were over 20 enemies in the original version of that fight.
Yeah, that was
So
a
you just cut it
that was
down.
a no-win scenario. That was just run away.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be 21 if you could
No.
include the boss?
No.
And
It was
how
20.
convenient that he has both shadow powers and electricity, something all of us
He's,
having pretty much
I
covering
knew
all
you
of our
were planning
weaknesses.
this.
he's a red mage. He's
I knew-
versatile. And he's
and he was spec to beat us.
yeah, he's a red mage, so he's very versatile. He has a wide range of spells, and he's enhanced by Amber. And so while that means he's corrupted, he has a very big power boost.
What level is he as well?
Well,
He's level 2, but he's a boss rank enemy, so his stats are much higher.
Yeah, because we were not on his own. We might have a chance, but with him plus 8 archers, that we have no chance. The numbers won there for us both metaphysically and physically. Because from
Okay.
the get-go, I had
I mean, here's the question. If there was no other enemies around and it was just him, could we have taken it?
Probably, if you'd played your cards right.
yeah, I say we
Pick
could have.
drops.
I mean, again, the shadow thing I could absorb.
I mean, I thought I
we
had a
take
feeling
50% more damage.
I was at least a little confident we could take him with just 3 archers, but when it came to 8, ha!
no.
Yeah.
To be honest, I think out of the three of us, Thanatos has the strongest chance against him. Since me and Nee take 50% more shadow damage, Rocket takes 50% more electric damage.
And water damage, and
Thanatos,
electric
he-
damage has a chance to stun her if the enemy is powerful enough.
Yeah.
Also,
Thanatos just absorbs it and like nothing happened. The
Well,
only
the
reason why he
shadow-
went down is
the
through
shadow-
arches.
Somewhere, somehow, Rania suddenly has the intense desire to punch a bitch.
This is
So, although I may say one thing, when we kill this guy, and we are killing him, I call dibs on that sword.
Oh no. Get in line, buddy.
You don't need the sword he does.
You don't
He's
need
our sword user.
I'm the freaking guy. I need something that has magic so I can freaking use spells without having to wait.
Yeah.
This packet of Cheezos resents my mercy. I'm all out of mercy.
Well, you can kill him all you want. I get the sword.
Anyways,
You can do whatever you want, but I want a piece of him.
all right. So, with all that said and done, that brings an end to this episode of Final Fantasy D6 Chronicles of Eno. Thank you all so much for tuning in. We'll see you next time, ladies and gentlemen. See you then.
Maybe you'll get to eat.
Bye.
Goodbye,
Yeah.
and we are literally in hell.
No, you're not.
Yep.
If you were literally
Now
in
excuse
hell,
us while we kill Skijarma.
Ow.
you fucking wish. You wish you could do
I'm
that.
indifferent about Rocket getting knocked out. What I'm mad about is not getting to eat Chinese food.
I know. We're
we
sorry.
noticed. We noticed. Sorry,
We're sorry,
Lumina.
Lumina.